Super Mario 64 revolutionized the 3D platforming genre, and that's partly because of the awesome levels that you got to explore. So I'm going to be ranking each world of Super Mario 64 from worst to best. For this ranking, I'm counting the 15 painting worlds, the 3 Bowser levels, the 3 cap stages, and the 3 secret courses, but I won't be counting Princess Peach's castle. Also, I'm not including the new secret courses from the DS version because, let's be real, none of them are that good. Let's get started. Number 24, Wing Mario Over the Rainbow. I hate this stage because of how frustrating the wing cap controls are, and also because if you fall down, you have to climb up the entire castle just to try again. All that for a measly power star. Number 23, Tick-Tock Clock. Easily the worst painting world. While the clock setting is interesting, climbing the clock every single time is incredibly annoying, and falling down is basically a death sentence if you're in the wrong position. Number 22, Vanish Cap Under the Moat. This stage does a pretty poor job of showing off what the Vanish Cap can do, though I guess that's because the cap itself doesn't really have a lot of uses. But even then, the stage itself is just not fun. Number 21, Tiny Huge Island. This world has so much wasted potential. It needs stars that take advantage of switching between the 2 islands, but only 1 star is collected on the tiny version, so what's the point? Number 20, Tower of the Wing Cap. Again, this world suffers because of the wing cap's controls, and if you miss the 2 red coins at the top, you're basically screwed. Number 19, Dire Docks. I don't like how segmented this level is, with only 2 rooms and a long-ass tunnel, and the stars aren't very interesting, and some of them are just lifted right from Jolly Roger Bay. Number 18, The Secret Aquarium. It's just a giant room filled with water. Yay. Number 17, Tall Mountain. It has the same problem as Tick-Tock Clock, where you're just climbing a mountain for each star, but this slightly makes up for it with a better sense of scale and being harder to fall off of. Number 16, Wet Dry World. I guess it's not a bad world, but it's kind of boring, and while I like the water level mechanic, I'm not a big fan of the world's design. Number 15, Shifting Sand Land. I like how open this world is, and going into the pyramid is pretty cool, but the quicksand pits are annoying to deal with, and it isn't the prettiest world in the game, even for Nintendo 64 standards. Number 14, Rainbow Ride. There's a lot of waiting on the flying carpets to take you around the level, and yeah, I wish they'd go faster, but once you get to some actual platforms, it's pretty fun. Number 13, Hazy Maze Cave. While it's a little confusing to navigate, I dig the underground cave setting, and there's a lot of cool locations to visit. Plus, it has Dory, and Dory is the best thing ever. Number 12, Big Boo's Haunt. While this horror fiend level isn't exactly scary, the rooms are really fun to travel through, even with all the boos flying around. And there's this. Number 11, Cavern of the Metal Cap. The only cap course that I think is any good, since it demonstrates the abilities of the cap really well, and it isn't super frustrating to complete. Number 10, Snowmans Land. This is a great level to explore, though it's a little bit too empty for its own good. If it was shrunken a little bit or had more stuff in it, it'd easily be in the top 5. Number 9, Bowser in the Fire Sea. Honestly, all the Bowser stages are great, this one is just the least impressive, but traveling through the lava field to make it to the second fight with Bowser is a good challenge. Number 8, Cool Mountain. While it's not the easiest world to get around in, I really like heading down the mountain and finding all the places you can go, and there's the slide in the cabin, which is just awesome. Number 7, Jolly Roger's Bay. This is an example of a water level done right. The level is open enough to explore, and it's easy to recover health you lose while underwater. It's a great way to introduce the concept of swimming in a 3D space. Number 6, The Princess's Secret Slide. There's not a lot to it, but it's iconic, and definitely one of the parts of Mario 64 that everybody remembers. Number 5, Bowser in the Dark World. This level is a great test of the player's skills up to this point, and I really like the design because while it is linear, it's constantly testing the player. Number 4, Lethal Lava Land. I have a bit of a soft spot for this level, I admit, but I really do think it's one of the best levels to explore, especially when you risk shortcuts by long jumping everywhere. Number 3, Bob-omb Battlefield. One of the best opening stages of any 3D platformer. The stage is simple and has plenty of open space for you to get used to the controls. You couldn't ask for a better first level. Number 2, Bowser in the Sky. The best of the Bowser stages. While it goes on for a little bit long, as the final challenge before you take on Bowser, it does its job extremely well. And number 1, Whomps Fortress. A classic world that's the best combination of exploration, linearity, openness, and platforming in the game. All the power stars are unique, and none of the space here is wasted. And that's all the Mario 64 worlds ranked. I'm sure none of you agree with this list, so let me know what your favorite and least favorite worlds are in the comments below, and feel free to say mean things about me if I insulted your number 1 level. Thanks for watching everybody, and I'll see you all later. I'm sure none of you agree with this list, so let me know what your favorite and least favorite words are. Words? I'm never gonna get through this one.